Is that right?
I know, it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
I'm looking forward to this, Owen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I am as well. And thank you, Johnny. Thank you for holding down.
Sorry, let me just reiterate what I said there. I said I can't say I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, sorry. The line to Kerry put into my ears. I am looking forward to this.
Nathan looks like he's looking forward to it, though, to be fair.
Yeah, is Owen been held hostage or what's going on?
Yes.
It sort of looks like it.
Yeah, I am being held hostage.
Blink 3 times, Owen, if you want us to come rescue you. Has Peter Kane taken you captive?
Yeah, yes, for some strange reason. He's looking for a way back in. I'm being held captive, and I will be let go today at some point or tomorrow maybe, and potentially freedom will await. But that's the end. And if you see me under any distress, please come and rescue me. There's enough of you who know where I live at this point. But anyway, welcome. This is the shoutiest segment on Irish radio. It is scintillating, it's the stupefying, it's the splendido crappy quiz. Every Friday we pit 3 team off the ball up against each other in our no-holds-barred quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the week. You've heard a couple of them already, but let me welcome today's contestants. Our first contestant today woke up on Christmas morning and wanted to go see swimming like everybody else on Instagram, but he couldn't because he lives in the Midlands. Give it up for Will Roll O'Callaghan.
I think you can go swimming in the Midlands, actually, but that's by the by.
They have lakes.
A lake or a river, they are still possible, but yes.
You're welcome, Will. This is the first quiz of 2021. You finished, or 2022, I should say. You finished on a high last year, so good to have you back. Our next contestant today has this week been relegated to second place in the most important things to ever come out of Mayo, with the Connacht Superdome taking his place. Finally, at long last, Knock has its Sistine Chapel. Give it up for the Beast of Ballyhonus, Nathan Nate Dog Murphy.
It's a fact. It's going to do wonders for the tourism around Ballyhonus, far more than the statue of Nathan Murphy.
Is it? I could say when I was down there for the All Ireland, it's between Ballyhonus and Knock, right? Surely one of them is staking a claim.
It's in Bacon.
It already has its parish.
It already has. So yeah, Eastern Gales will be the club you see there now that it's in rather than Ballyhonus. So yeah, it's just off the road between Ballyhonus and Knock. So it's pretty much exactly halfway. But yes, Bacon is where it's officially located, and the people of Bacon would be getting very angry if they don't and aren't given their dues.
Fair enough. Our last contestant today has asked to never present OTB AM again after this morning because he quite simply cannot handle the day drinking. Give it up for Johnny. It's his first time in the quiz, so we don't have a nickname Ward.
That's a lovely introduction, thanks. I'll have to take that one on.
Yeah, you're welcome. Great to have you making your crappy quiz bow. So you know the rules, as ever, is a classic crappy quiz with a series of questions on a range of themes. Then it's on to the slip and slide of trivia, which is the rapid fire round. For everyone at home, you can podcast a crappy quiz on otbsports.com or on the OTB Sports app. And if you're watching on YouTube, we would love a thumbs up. Please send any questions you have via postcard to Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. Round 1.
I wouldn't have taken part if I knew Johnny was one of the contestants, because the tradition of the Crappy Quiz is that a debutant gets the easiest questions possible, because it'll be, Johnny, your special subject is horse racing. Name a jockey. Wow, Johnny, that's incredible. How did you know such things?
I'm appalling. Like, think Father Ted when he was asked the Pope's name. That's me at quizzes, to be fair. Like, not good.
Pass the parcel back on.
It is, and yes. Nathan may have touched on something there. So if anybody quickly wants to write around, let's talk about horse racing. Please send it on. Round 1 is the boring questions round, never multiple choice. Will, you're first up. Who has won the RTE Sports Person of the Year award more than any other, picking up the award on 5 separate occasions?
5 occasions. This is going to be someone from a few years ago rather than someone right now. Sonia O'Sullivan?
Oh, correct.
Good answer.
Very good.
Yeah, she won a few.
I was going to say Big Jack.
No SOS needed for Will. like that one?
Doing that.
Sonia O'Sullivan. Okay.
Yeah, it took me a couple of seconds, but yeah, he had the SOS.
It just wasn't great.
Nathan, question one for you. The Pushkas Award has been awarded for a goal scored in the Premier League on 3 occasions. Mo Salah and Heung-min Son are 2 of the winners for their efforts against Everton and Burnley, respectively. But can you name the third?
See, the Puskas is a relatively new award, isn't it?
It is.
So it's not going to be like Beckham from the halfway line or Tony Yeboah or anything like that. I'm thinking of the last few years. There's my shortlist right now, Owen. My shortlist is Hashim Kazami and maybe something like the Giroud or Mkhitaryan scorpion kick. Is the sort of thing that would end up in there. It's a bit of a ridiculous award. Like Heung-min Son's goal was nowhere near the best goal scored in world football last year.
This is a bit like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You're just waiting for one of us to cough when you keep reading out your options there.
I'm not convinced, but I'm going to go with Hashim Kazami.
It's not. It is Giroud.
You're kidding me. I bloody commentated on that game and everything.
Does Salah win it for the goal against City, by the way, this year?
No, he's not nominated.
Not nominated? Oh.
Is he not Nathan? Oh, well, I'm just saying.
No, I didn't see him on the shortlist. Eric Lamella's Rabona. Yeah, but I don't know what the time limit is. So maybe it's per season rather than per calendar year. But I could be wrong. You see, they don't add context is everything for these goals. As you say, Salah's what made Salah's goal great was that it was against Manchester City in a game of that importance.
Exactly, because my brother is like, his goal against Watford was better, but like it wasn't. It was against Watford.
Lamella was this year though, so I assume it's calendar year. Wasn't this season? He's in Seville now.
Unless it was like last season that they're.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's at the end of the summer.
Was shit last season technically? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll do a deep dive into Pushcast next week or something like that. We'll come back. Johnny, question one for you. Who was the most recent Republic of Ireland player to make their Premier League debut?
Good question.
That is a good question.
You can do a Nathan here and talk through what you're thinking.
I know it.
Any clues?
No.
Premier League debut.
Yeah. Who would the candidates be? But like I'm asking Johnny, just to fill a bit of air here. We can't hear what's going on inside your head.
I'm thinking Smallbone just comes into my head as one of the first. I'm just trying to think. Ida obviously has played. Evan Ferguson hasn't yet. I don't know.
But take a stab at it, Johnny. No, wow.
Not Kelleher either. I don't know.
Okay, so you're gonna pass.
Pass.
Nathan, who is it?
Omar Bamidele?
It's not, but Omar Bamidele is second most recent. The most recent debutant is Nathan Collins. October 2nd. Yeah, just a few weeks after Omar Bamidele, actually. They're the only 2 debutants from the Republic of Ireland this season. Smallbone got a good few appearances 2 seasons ago. Yeah. He played last season as well. So the only person to score in round 1 is Will O'Callaghan. Round 2 is an equestrian of sport round to celebrate Johnny Ward's crappy quiz baptism this week. This round will be about his one true love, horses. I know, but people are here for the comfort of predictability. Nobody wants twists and turns in the crappy quiz. Question 2 for you, Will. In what year was Shergar stolen?
Oh, come on. 1987?
No. 1983, Will. That's when Shergar was stolen. Nathan, question 2 for you. Who played the role of owner Charles S. Howard in the 2003 version of Seabiscuit?
Here.
Here isn't it's too easy, or here is too hard,
That's
Johnny?
a ridiculous question.
Or here is the actor's name.
Here.
Oh, I'm just trying to think as to anyone who was in that movie, and I can't think of anybody. George Clooney.
No, sorry. I thought that the jockey would have been too easy a question, which was Toby Maguire, but the answer to the owner was Jeff Bridges. I thought we'd all seen it. Apologies.
The dude.
I've seen it about like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, and it clearly didn't stick in the memory.
The Big
Good horse
Lebowski was
racing
possibly my favourite film, and I didn't even know that.
Well, there you go. Johnny, question 2 for you. The horse racing expert among us. One of the greatest performances by any horse ever, you'll undoubtedly agree, was the use of the Trojan horse by the Greeks in 1184 BC. Can you tell me in which modern day country is the city of Troy located?
Oh. Wow. I'm going to have a stab at Macedonia.
Oh, it's not Macedonia.
Turkey.
The answer is it's Turkey.
Close
Will
enough.
O'Callaghan with the knowledge.
What's it called?
So-
It's actually called Troy, is it?
I don't.
It's only just
no,
runes now, Johnny.
Yeah, I think it's just runes. It's not actually.
You're missing
modern.
the golden rule of the crappy quiz that when you try and question the quizmaster on anything, he won't have a clue. He's read that one line off Wikipedia and he has moved on with his life.
Talk to the audience.
It's very, very true. No context. You know the way Chris Tarrant often has a bit of context at the end of if you make the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire comparison, Johnny. I never have context. All I know is
You know Chris Tarrant doesn't present Who Wants to Be a Millionaire anymore.
But he used to. When he used
did,
to
he
do
did.
it, Nathan.
Okay.
I haven't seen the Jeremy Clarkson version. Round 3 is the Pass the Parcel of Doom round. Time for another edition of what was the hottest invention of 2021. I'll give you a category that involves a list of names, and all you got to do is give me a name that matches the list, and the Parcel of Doom passes on to the next contestant, who then also has to give me a name. We'll keep doing it until one of you give me an incorrect answer or can't give me an answer, at which point you will be eliminated, and the last contestant standing gains a point. So Will, we'll start with you on the first of 3 lists. Can you name any goalkeeper that has played for the Republic of Ireland men's team since Packy Bonner's last game?
All right. Since his last game, Gavin Bazunu.
Correct, that's 1. It goes to Nathan next.
Shay Given.
Shay Given is correct. Johnny,
Mark Travers.
Mark Travers is on the list for sure. Will,
Dean Kiley.
Dean Kiley,
Guest
We're
of
up
the
and
show
running.
yesterday.
guest of the show yesterday. There you go. May or may not have inspired this. Nathan,
Queeving Kelleher.
Queeving Kelleher, yeah. Johnny,
Since Packy Bonner.
yeah.
Right, there have been plenty.
Yes.
Jesus, where am I going here? This is the gym moment from Father Ted, isn't it? Here. God.
Johnny, we're going to have to put a countdown on this.
Come on, Tom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hear Johnny's
I'm
out.
too slow this morning, and there are probably about 5 there that I could have named.
Nathan. Oh, sorry,
It's
Will, sorry.
Paddy Kenny.
Paddy Kenny.
Yeah.
Nathan.
David Ford.
David
Ford.
Ford. Your own county man.
It goes back to me here, does it?
No, you're
No,
out.
you're
Oh,
gone.
good. That's good.
Will.
Kieran Westwood.
Yes.
Yeah, Kieran Westwood.
Darren Randolph.
Darren Randolph hasn't been
here.
said yet.
Oh, there's not too many left now at this stage. Alan Kelly surely played a game after Packy.
Yeah, Alan Kelly.
Oh, you've killed me now.
We are into the weeds of this one. If you manage to get one correct here, I suspect your opponent won't be able to. So, Nathan, what do you got?
Who are we looking at for Ireland? Go Nicky Colgan.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
good answer. Good answer. Well,
I'm wondering if he played a game. Did Kieran O'Hara play one? Owen?
Kieran O'Hara, you're out. Unfortunately, Will, you did not.
Joe Murphy.
Joe Murphy, yes,
Yeah.
is another one. You forgot Rob Elliott, lads.
Oh, yeah.
And also Keith Brannigan, who played once in 1997, Colin Doyle, and Wayne Henderson.
Wow.
Were the other ones. So Nathan gets 1 point here. We'll move on. And Nathan, you're going to kick us off on this one. Can you name any club that has won the All-Ireland Senior Club Football Championship in Gaelic games since the competition began in 1970?
Crossmaglen.
Crossmaglen, up and running. We are on to Johnny next.
Currafin.
Currafin is correct. Will O'Callaghan?
Portlaoise.
Portlaoise. Back to Nathan.
Crossmalina.
Crossmalina is bang on.
Caltra.
John. Caltra, yeah.
St. Vincent's.
St. Vincent's is correct.
Ballina.
Ballina is correct as well.
Crokes.
Yeah. Wait, which Crokes?
Kilmacud Crokes. Sorry.
Kilmacud.
Sorry. Kerry Crokes.
Kerry Crokes is correct, yeah.
Kerry Crokes. Kerry Crokes.
I'll give you
Dr. Crokes.
Dr. Crokes is correct, yeah.
We'll leave the other one for Johnny on the sweet background. Nemo Rangers then.
Nemo Rangers is correct, yeah. Nathan?
Ballyboden.
Ballyboden is correct. Johnny?
Nafina.
Nafina never won the All-Irelands.
Oh.
No, they didn't. So you're out.
Can I use his Kilmacud Crokes then?
You can use his Kilmacud Crokes. That's correct.
Why did you even say that to me? I mean, there was no need to say that. The answer was correct. You could have said, yes, and then I could have. Anyway.
Nathan?
Salthill Knocknacarra.
Salthill Knocknacarra is correct.
I'm trying to remember the ones that haven't been said now at this stage. Think for a second. Stockmeal didn't win one.
Nafina runners up in 2000. I was a little bit paranoid about that for a second.
Finbars.
Finbars is correct. Nathan.
Ooh. Let me think.
Gonna need to get a quick enough answer here.
Are you though? Are you? UCD.
UCD is a good answer.
That's a good shout.
Still alive. Will.
Try the other college. Have UCC won the All-Ireland?
They have not. Nathan gets the second point in this round. The remaining clubs that haven't been said in alphabetical order are Austin Stacks, Ballinderry Shamrocks, Baltinglass, Balahi, Castle Island Desmonds, East Kerry were the first winners of the competition before they were not allowed.
Castle
Lown
Island
Rangers
won the championship.
They did.
There you go.
Lavey, O'Donovan Rossa, St. Gall's, St. Bridget's, St. Mary's Bullen, Burren and Thomond College were the remaining clubs.
Wow.
Johnny, you can kick us off on this one. Can you name anyone who has finished the season of the League of Ireland Premier Division in the 21st century as top scorer?
In the 21st century?
Yeah.
John Caulfield.
John Caulfield is not correct.
So, was he the... Wow. There we go.
We go to Will.
Patrick Hooban.
Patrick Hooban is correct. Yeah. Won it on 3 occasions, 14, 18 and 20. Nathan.
Sorry, I missed him there. Go on.
You missed the question?
Yes.
Sorry, the question is League of Ireland Premier Division top scorers in any season in the 21st century.
Who did Johnny say?
Johnny's out. He said John Caulfield. Will O'Callaghan said Patrick Hooban. I don't know why I'm giving you their first full names.
Gary Twigg.
Gary Twigg is correct, yeah. 09, 10 and 12. Will.
Glenn Crowe.
Glenn Crowe is correct 3 times as well. Nathan.
Great shout.
Last season, Nate.
I'm trying to think who was top scorer last season.
Gonna move away this year.
Hey.
Helping the guy who's already got 2 of the points. I like it, Johnny.
I'm just trying to retrieve myself here because I've been so appallingly bad. I'm trying to imply that I know something about anything.
The one I was going to go for is going completely out of my head now. Okay, Johnny.
Top scorer last season.
Sorry, I'm trying to think who was top scorer last season. If it was that obvious, why didn't you say it yourself? Not last season, but I'm going to go for David McMillan?
David McMillan is not correct. Has never finished the season as top scorer. So, Will, you get the points. Who were you thinking of, Johnny?
Georgie Kelly. I think.
Yeah, I was going to say Georgie Kelly.
Patrick Hoban massively enjoyed that quiz because I got the question wrong straight away. Hoban was then mentioned, and of course, Hoban would have denied David McMillan various awards by scoring more goals than him.
It's a good point. Just to go through some of the other possible answers there. Jason Byrne won it on 4 occasions. Christy Fagan won it in 2014. Mark Farron in 2008.
Late Mark Farron.
You forgot Shawnee Maguire, lads. 16 and 17. David Mooney, Pat Morley, Junior Ogedi Uzogwe in 2019. Rory Patterson, Mark Quigley, Richie Towell, and Eamon Zayed in 2011 was top scorer in the League of Ireland Premier Division. So the scorers after round 3 are Will on 2 points, Nathan on 2 points, Johnny on nothing, but there is plenty of time yet. Round 4 is the Fun Free Magic number round. Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right.
Whoa. Go back to how does the scoring work for that last round?
There's no deducted points anymore.
Oh, there's no deducted points? Okay.
No, it's just whoever is the last man standing gets points, because there's complaints about people not being able to comprehend the idea of negative scoring.
Sorry, I'm gradually losing the will to live here. Can we just get this over with?
Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. If no one manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points. Do you have a pen and paper, Johnny? The second closest gets 1 point. Again, I'm going to say that we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper. I'm also going to ask for your pens once the music ends. So if you don't mind,
have a pen here.
give us the following number.
I can write it on my phone.
You can write it down on your phone. Go for it. So what I need is the number of Australian Open titles won by Novak Djokovic in his career to date, plus the number of major trophies Phil Jones has won at Manchester United, plus the number of teams that take part in the third round of the FA Cup, plus the number of times Peter Wright has now won the PDC World Darts Championship. Your 30 seconds expire when Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beats.
Who's that question for?
For all of you.
All right.
So
Sorry, in terms of Phil Jones, you mean like he has the medal, he was on the bench, he was a part of the squad, or major trophy?
As ever, all numbers are plucked from Wikipedia. So whatever you think Wikipedia has, I think he was part of all of these squads. All of these squads.
What was the question again?
How many major trophies does Phil Jones have? How many Australian Open titles does Djokovic have? The number of teams in the third round of the FA Cup, and the number of World Darts Championships Peter Wright has. Will, what have you got?
I've gone with 79.
79. Nathan?
I've gone with 78.
78. Johnny?
73.
73. I can tell you that Nathan Murphy is bang on the money with 78. He moves himself to 5 points.
Possibly the year you were born, Nathan, was it?
Sorry, what?
Possibly the year you were born, was it?
What was the year I was born?
79?
Yes.
No, 81.
So, Nathan, take us through this then. The number of Australian Open titles won by Djokovic?
8.
9. Phil Jones has 3 major trophies.
Yeah.
Premier League 13, FA Cup 16, Europa League 17.
Oh, Peter Wright has 2. He played in 3.
Peter Wright
was, I got lucky there.
And then there are 64 teams in the third round of the FA Cup, which adds up to 78. Doesn't matter. Nathan, you're on 5. Will, you're on 2. Johnny, you're on nothing. Our winner tonight will be decided in the round that separates the men from the boys, the Peter Wrights from the Peter Wrongs. It's no team in particular. Ridiculously easy rapid fire round. The score you get in this round will be added to your score in the previous round. There'll be 40 seconds for everyone to answer for the same set of questions. So we start with Nathan, then on to Will, and then on to Johnny. If you get one wrong, we deduct you a point and move on to the next person. And I'll keep asking you questions until you get one wrong. So, Nathan, are you ready?
Yes.
Your 40 seconds starts now. Who's top of the championship?
Sheffield United.
Bournemouth. Which NFL team did Antonio Brown play for between 2010 and 2018, Will?
Oh, Pittsburgh.
Correct. Who are the reigning champions of the African Cup of Nations? Egypt or Algeria?
Egypt.
No, Algeria. Who did Chelsea first sign Romelu Lukaku from in 2011, Johnny?
Oh.
Too long. Anderlecht. Who was the Sligo football manager, Nathan?
Tony McEntee.
Correct. Who was the Tyrone captain that lifted Sam Maguire last year?
Oh.
Too long. Roger Campsey. Name the former referee who was the current technical director of IFAB, Will.
We're out of time anyway. It's Kalina, surely.
No, it's David Ellery. It's not it's not gonna count. So it doesn't matter anyway. Nathan, you win on 4 points. Will, you finish on 1 point. Johnny, you finished on -1. Nathan Murphy, congratulations.
Johnny, you can come back anytime.
Thanks for taking part, Johnny.
Well, I was the champ at the end of last year. I was the champion at the end of last year and the champion at the start of this year. There was that Christmas special that doesn't really count towards the overall. You know, it's just a bit of fun.
I think it counts far more than anything else.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because it's not an individual thing.
Your Shamrock Rovers
I was brought down by Shane Hannon.
Is bad. Now, when you didn't know Georgie Kelly, your Shamrock, like you're.
I was going to say Danny Mandreu.
He didn't even make the team of the year.
I'm still upset, Johnny, about the year before where you had that great tip to back Graham Burke, and first day of the season he scores 5 goals, and I was like, this is the greatest day of all time, and then they cancelled the bloody season.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shame. League of Ireland podcast coming soon, I'm sure, to
apologies.
all your ears. Thanks a million for being with us. That has been this week's Crappy Quiz. Back with you next Friday morning.